Good morning, students. Students, in this video, we understand the instruments of monetary policy of central banks, right? Instruments of monetary policy of the central banks, all the instruments of monetary policy can be categorized under two categories. One is qualitative measures. Under these qualitative measures, we study the bank rate, repo rate, reverse repo rate, CRR, SLR, open market operations, right? Qualitative measurements means credit rationing, change in marginal requirement and moral Sujan and direct control, right? Now we go to through very fast. First, to understand these steps, the RBI monetary policies, indirect instruments and the direct instruments. Indirect is the bank rate, MSP, repo rate and reverse repo rate. Direct is cash reserve ratio and SLR, we can say statutory liquidity ratio, right? I have already explained it, so you understand it very fast. Now students, we understand the bank rate and the repo rate. Bank rate is, the repo rate is when the repo rate is when the commercial central banks give loan to the commercial banks, right? And here is the private sector banks and public sector banks, SBI, PNB, OBC, etc. here given, right? Central bank, reverse reserve banks of India, that is called central banks, right? We understand this repo rate. What is the repo rate? Only for the short term loans to all banks and RBI, right? So this loans is provided by the central bank to the other commercial banks, and the commercial banks on a central bank charge the interest rate, right? The bank rate only long term loans only to schedule commercial bank, not need for collateral security also, right? Do we understand it? First, we understand the proper way. Actually, the bank rate is a discount rate, right? And repo rate is a purchase rate. In bank rate, it involves loans, involves security, repo rate. Here is no collaterals and security as a collaterals. The two parties are constantly involved, the national bank and the commercial banks, right? Both repo rate and bank rate help to raise fund. Both are considered method to control the currency supply for the economy and banking sector, right? Now students, understand the policy, two policy ratio, CRR and SLR. So I have already explained it, CRR and SLR, right? These also leveraged by or applied by the Central Bank of India on the commercial banks, right? And charged by, right? The CRR and SLR are two ratio. CRR is the cash reserve ratio, SLR is stated liquidity ratio. CRR is a percentage of total bank deposit, has to be kept in current account with RBI, right? Which means bank do not have access to so much amount for any economic activity or commercial activities. It means whatever you have, suppose that I have deposit 10,000 rupees in banks, but what will CRR, cash reserve ratio, is charged by the Reserve Bank of India 10%, then what will happen? The commercial bank must kept it with 10%, means 1,000 rupees in with RBI, right? But SLR, in case of SLR, only the statutory liquidity ratio kept by the commercial bank themselves, right? Understand? So, schedule of commercial banks in India are required to hold a certain proportion of their demand and time liabilities with RBI as per sections, right? The minimum ratio is stipulated by RBI, is known as CRR or cash reserve ratio. Is a tool used by RBI to control liquidity in banking system, right? I have already explained the CRR and SLR, right? So I have already explained, bank has keep certain percentage of their net time and demand liability in the form of liquid asset as specified by RBI. A cash reserve ratio is CRR, is a percentage of money which the bank has to keep with the Central Bank of India in the form of cash, right? Reserve in the form of cash, a cash and other asset like gold and government security, central and state government security, that is the reserve form of SLR. It controls the excess money flow in the economy. It helps in meeting out the unexpected demand of any depositor by selling the bonds, right? Maintain with, okay, or SLR is maintained by bank itself, right? Regulate liquidity in economy, credit growth in economy, right? Interest on reserves. Bank do not earn any interest on amount of depository. Bank can earn interest in SLR, right? But bank do not earn in any interest on amount deposited in CRR. That is clear. Difference between this, very important, right? SLR I have already explained you. This is the part of the deposit invested by bank in specific types of easily marketable liquid security to meet provisions of Banking Regulation Act 1949. This investment is called statutory liquidity ratio, SLR investment. The ratio is fixed by RBI and changed from time to time on basis of economic considerations. It maintained on daily basis of percentage age of net demand and time liabilities, major portion being deposited with bank itself, right? I have already explained this. Now we understand third operation, open market operations. Open market operation is a sale and purchase of government security and treasury by RBI or central bank of the country, right? So we must understand the open market operation. Open market operation is monetary policy tool used by central bank of the country either increase or decrease the money supply in economy by sale or purchase of government security, right? I have understand. Now students, I have already explained you these things to you, right? So the video is very vast. The margin requirement, right? You go through it and you can understand it. In next video I will explain. I think this is very big. Thanks for watching this. Have a great day ahead. Myself is Mamraj Singh. Thanks for watching this.